Hello there, everybody. I'm excited to welcome all of you here on Combin webinar. Thank you for registering and for joining me this evening. I hope that you guys and your family, your friends and relatives stay safe and sound. And I'm sure you have a lot of free time now staying at home. And I think it's cool when you can invest this free time into gaining new skills, ideas, into gaining new knowledge, and into your future after all this situation with coronavirus is over. So that is why I decided to create this webinar, this live workshop, to help you all during this tough time. I see that there are a lot of new attendees in the attendees list here today. So we have a tradition. Before I start the main part of the workshop, I'd like to get to know you a bit better. So please tell me where I'm from, how is the situation going in your region, how coronavirus affected your business and your personal life, and so on. So let's make it a conversation. And while you guys are typing, let me introduce myself for those who see me for the first time. So my name is Anne, and I work as a marketing manager for Combin team. In Combin, we have two main projects. This is Combin Growth, the desktop tool that helps you to promote your Instagram safely and organically, and also Combin Scheduler. So this is also desktop application that helps you to pre-schedule your stories and posts and to pre-schedule your content in order to have some more free time for more important tasks. So I'm a marketing manager, also a content creator. So I've been hosting webinar for more than a year. I've been hosting my podcast show for more than half a year. I also create a lot of video guides that you can find on our YouTube channel, just Combin. And I really love what I do because I think it's cool when you have some knowledge and when you can share this knowledge with people who really need it. So here am I. And now let me see what you told me in the chat. Hey there. Hi, Anna. Hi, Tommy. Hi from Spain. Hola, Spain. Hi, Anna. Nice to be a part of your webinar again. Ideas of what to post would be of a great help now. Hello from Spain. Hola, hola. ¿Qué tal? You say here the situation is extremely bad right now. Yes, I know about the USA, and I wish that the dynamic wasn't that high actually. Things are flattening out, but business is of course down. I'm the marketing director at Priority Payments Local. We do credit card processing and offer payment technology. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi. Businesses are stuck. No one knows what to do and what is going to happen. Yeah, it's a rough time, really rough time. But I think from the other hand, it is kind of time of rethinking everything that is happening in your life, that is happening in your business. For example, we all now understand that offline business is losing its position. So when you have online business, online presence, you have more chances to survive this coronavirus outbreak. And as many people and many companies now work from home, I think many of us understood that it's not necessary even to go to office, to be present here. And for some of those, for some of us, it's even, I don't know, more effective, so to say, to work from home. So yes, I think the world has changed and it's never going to be the same as it was before the coronavirus. Businesses suffer much right now. I'm an owner of a restaurant that is closed now. So no customers, no orders, no ideas what to do to keep the lights on. Maybe I will give you some ideas during this webinar. Hi from Belgium. Hi. As you said on the registration page, offline is dying, so those who have online presence are in the most current position by now. Yeah. Evening from Oman. Wish you all stayed well and healthy. For you too. Hi from Russia. Hello. Hi from France. Hello, France. Thank you for hosting this. I don't know what you're going to talk about today, but sure we'll get a lot of knowledge as always. That's for sure. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. So I think now is the time to start because everybody who wanted to come came actually. So let's speak first of all about the problem, so about the coronavirus. Of course, coronavirus is changing our lives, and this is a very tough time, not only for just common people, but for business owners also, and for families and for everybody. It's really rough. And I know that some of you had to close the shop. I know that some of you had to even close the business and put the business on a pause. I know that some of you putting things on hold, and many of us, of course, staying at home to keep everyone safe. And what should you do with your Instagram or any other social media accounts right now? So what should you say, or what should you not to say? What to write in your captions? You know, if you are a business owner, know that your customers are on Instagram now more than ever. They're not deserting you. They're just putting their lives on a pause for a while, and they are still here watching what you say and what you do. I think you noticed yourself. So now you have some more free time. You spend this free time on the internet, searching for some new articles or for some new information, or just spending the time on Instagram. So now you are on Instagram and in social media world more than ever, and so your customers are. So of course you have a new purpose now as a business, and what you post on Instagram or any other social media might be different, but what exactly you post still matters. Because once we make it on the other side of this rough period, people will know who to turn to. They will turn to you because they will trust you, because you kept going, you kept providing value, you kept showing up in their feeds and stories, and so you didn't give up on what you love, on what you do, and didn't give up on them. So what then to post during this time? It took me about 2 days to find and compile all the ideas that I put into this presentation, into this workshop. So I'm going to go deep and share a lot of tips today. So let's dive in. The first thing that you need to do is to acknowledge that now this is coronavirus outbreak, and that now everything that you planned with your social media strategy, with your social media content should be different. So don't feel like you have to avoid it and you have to pretend that nothing changed. If the situation weighs heavy on your mind and you feel like you want to talk about it, then just talk about it. So how you can acknowledge this? You can give a health tip, or you can share some relevant and motivational quote. You can tell other people what is going on in your country, in your neighborhood, and how your business is adjusting to this. Or if you have a personal account, how you are adjusting to this. And of course, what is more important, you can wish well on your followers and their families, ask them daily about their health, about their how their businesses are going, and so on. You can share what is happening to your business and also what you're planning to do or what you already had to change due to coronavirus. If your business is being affected in one way or another way by the current situation, just be transparent and be honest with your audience. If you don't know what to say, if you don't know what to post, if you don't know how to adjust your content, just share these worries with your audience in stories or in Instagram Live. Maybe they will give you some ideas or some recommendations on what they want to see now in your feed or in your stories. And if they want to see something or anything or no. For example, look at the next slide. This company just really, what they did, they acknowledged that they have some problems right now with their business, but they're going to make it through, and they just posted that to get some more support from their customers, from their followers, to understand that they're going in the right direction. And why it's important to be transparent. The more transparent you are, the more loyalty you will get from your audience. Because nowadays we know that almost everything is closed. So cafes, photo studios, photographers doesn't work. So if you can't create cool, beautiful content for your Instagram feed or for your Instagram stories, of course you are staying at home. So then just use this possibility to be more transparent, to be more human, to show your behind the scenes life, to show your home life. We will speak about that later. So don't be afraid to talk with your audience about what is happening right now with you and with your business. You can also share your experience. So this is actually the continuation of the tip number 1. If you want, you can get personal. And if you don't want to get personal, I would strongly recommend you to do this, because now it's a trend of personality, transparency, honesty, and humanity. Think about the things that you can write in your captions. Like, you can update your followers on the situations where you are. So again, what is happening in your region, how businesses are adjusting. You can talk about some experience, not about exactly your experience, but the experience of your friends, or the experience that you heard on the radio or read in the newspaper, some experience that may be of use for your followers. So what are you doing in your own personal or business life to take precautions? How do you feel? Are you staying at home, or did you decide to move somewhere for this time of coronavirus outbreak? What does your new routine looks like? So there are a lot of ideas to share with your followers considering this situation with coronavirus. But you should not forget about one very important thing. You can, of course, share your experience, updates on the situation right now in your region or in your city, so updates on your new routine, but that shouldn't be like blah, blah, blah. You also should provide value. As usual, I hope that you all know that on Instagram and on any other social network, it's important to provide value. So when you post something, I should read that post, and then after reading, I should not regret spending some time on this, because there are a lot of people, there are a lot of content creators, and you should really provide value in order to make people stay with you. So be helpful. Provide people with some helpful YouTube videos, so helpful health tips, quotes, infographics. Share some useful resources. Like, for example, this girl shared her favorite things to do, shows to watch, books to read, and she created a big carousel post. So here you can see one of the photos on that screenshot. Or you can also put together some free resources in your niche for everyone who wants, for example, to start a blog and make money from it. Or you can create a separate guide with all the things you can do, read, learn, watch, and you can also include here some useful apps and websites you can use during the coronavirus. Of course, if you are, for example, if you are a travel agency, you shouldn't provide people with a separate guide on how not to get fat during coronavirus outbreak. So it should be something connected to your niche somehow, but also to coronavirus outbreak. So here is something to think about. Then, don't forget that you should be also the example. Don't act like everything is okay and like everything is like it was. So this is our new normal reality. So, and make these things normal. If you are a shop and you are closed, and if you are a makeup artist, or if you are a dermatologist and you can't right now go to your salon and work as usual, so just don't do this. If it is prohibited, stay home and show great example to people. Do not risk and do not go for money, or even if anybody would ask you to come and to help them with their problem, like you in the past you did. No, now it's better stay home and show people that you are a great specialist and that you care more about them. That you care more about them than about your business and your money and something like that. So instead, you can take care of yourself and others around you, and show them how you wash your hands. So how you work from home. You can also show people some things of your personal hygiene, or you can also wear a mask and make a selfie of that. As I said at the beginning, now all the photo studios are shut down, so nobody works, but that doesn't mean that you can't create really beautiful content that will be really aesthetical for your feed. Like, have a look at this girl. See, this is actually a selfie of the girl wearing a mask during coronavirus outbreak, but see how beautiful it is. Of course, I understand that you should be in some beautiful place near the beach or near the ocean to make this mask, but this is just an example for you to make you see that you can be creative even in these hard times of coronavirus outbreak. Then, you can also, and you need, adjust your captions. I know that many of you plan your publications ahead. So we will speak about Combin Scheduler a bit later. So if you had planned some publications for months or for 2 and you had planned captions, you just need to rewrite them if they don't fit with the current situation. And it's okay to change. It's even okay to adjust, and it's good to be sensitive. So come back to the moment and write what feels right to you right now. Some of you can change the captions and even descriptions of your products to fit the situation. Understand and try to show people how can your product or service be helpful in people's life right now. What problem can you help people solve, or how your products can make people's lives better. For example, if you are an owner of a handmade blanket shop, so these handmade blanket shop are not handmade blanket shop anymore, because these handmade blankets become the coziness and the comfort we're all looking for in a rough time. Try to change the description a little bit. Or if you are an owner of essential oils shop, for example, now it is not just essential oils. They are scents to make a whole room come to life. They are scents to make us feel good after we've been smelling the same smells for the last 3 weeks confined between our 4 walls. They can be a part of someone's self-care routine or something like that. Or you can even be just a person who likes knitting. So how to change your captions then? People you know now are at home and might be looking for some new things to learn and new pastimes. So you can share fun, easy knitting patterns to the beginners, experts, adults, and kids. So like a crown. Now, if you were selling on Instagram heavily, now it's not a good idea to sell on Instagram anymore. I mean, during this coronavirus outbreak. So even if you did it in a good proportion, like 20 to 18, now you need to do like 40 to 60, and 40% you should switch to your selling, okay? So you can totally create a fun page for your clients, customers to hang out, get to know you, or even to escape. Like I said before, people are still watching you. So keep sharing your knowledge, your photos, your videos, because when this is all over, you, your brand, and your business will be on top of their mind. Think about how you can help your customers during this time. Think of providing maybe some kind of new type of service. Maybe you can offer them a special discount or a special bundle of services. Maybe you can use Instagram as a place for your customers, clients to hang out, like in a society or like in a place for people with the same interests. But now, still, if you have been selling on Instagram hard, forget about that for the time of coronavirus. Let's see let's see what you could post on Instagram account even if your shop is closed today. I'm not a professional in the industries that I'm going to talk about right now, nor do I know the insides of your business. But I just put together some ideas to get you thinking. Hopefully, it will give you some ideas. The next slides will be dedicated to special industries, so to special niches. But don't forget, if you don't think that if you don't fall into these industries, into these niches, you can't use these ideas. You can. Just put some attention of you to them and think how you can adjust them to your business. So, ideas for restaurants and nutritionists. I know there was a person who worried about his restaurants. So what can be some ideas to post and to do during coronavirus outbreak? Think about cooking lessons or one-on-one cooking lessons. People stay at home, so they spend more time on cooking for the whole family. So maybe they need to have some of these cooking lessons because not everybody can cook. Or you can create a small PDF guide, like, for example, quick and easy family dinners or 50 easy recipes for people who hate to cook, and give it as a free gift to all the orders that were ordered through the delivery or pickups. You can also sell it for some, I don't know, for a very cheap price, just to consider your presence during this coronavirus outbreak so that your business doesn't disappear. On Instagram post ideas, you can create some recipe videos for people, or you can share some recipes for the whole family, or only for vegan, or only, I don't know, for example, fast food recipes or something like that. Also, I know that everybody is closed right now, so pay much attention to delivery. Maybe it's good even to hire some more people. Maybe it's good to widen your menu, but think about your delivery. So try not to disappear from the people's radars. Then, if you are a hairstylist, you can also offer at-home haircuts, maybe at a premium price. So during this time, hygiene is paramount. So you can tell and show your customers in an Instagram post and Instagram stories how to set your services apart. So show them that you wear a protective mask, show them that you wear gloves, show them that you sanitize all your equipment before and after every appointment. But in the idea here, you can also cut your client's hair outside, like in their garden, for example, to avoid confined places. Then, again, hairstyle ideas, you can provide people with tutorials. You can provide people with hair care tips for different hair types, because people now can't go to their favorite master and they can't get good treatment for their hair. You can show people weird hairstyles, or you can record videos of you recreating celebrities' hairstyles, for example. So many of ideas for hairstylists. Guys, I see your questions in the chat area, and I promise to answer everyone at the end of my presentation, okay? Like, have a look at these girls. She just made a tutorial, and because now many people are online, many people spend their time on Instagram, so she went viral and she grew from, I don't remember how many, what the exact number of followers she had before the coronavirus outbreak, but now she got 200,000 more followers during these 3 weeks. Then, the same idea is actually for nail salons. You can show the tutorials. You can show video tutorials, like, for example, how to remove your gel nail polish at home safely, because some of your clients might not be able to come in to get their nails fixed. So show them how they can do it at home safely. Also, you can do some challenge, for example, nail challenge. You can create a nail art video tutorial like the one you can see on your screen and challenge people to recreate the look of their own nail. Then tell them to post their final product to their feed or on Instagram story and tag you. And then at the end of your, so to say, marathon, you will choose the best, the winner, and give him, for example, a free visit to you after all this coronavirus is over. Then, If you are a fitness or yoga instructor, or if you're just working in the fitness industry, I think coronavirus time is a great time for you, because there are also lots of ideas for you how to survive. Again, you can think of some fitness ebook, like fitness guide, let it be guide, because when I say ebook, I think that you think about some hundreds of pages, thousands of pages, and so on. No, just create small guide like at-home workout, or working out at home with kids, or how to build your booty at home, or no equipment 5-week workout routine. So think about that. If you're a professional in that niche, if you're a professional in that sphere, of course you have all of this knowledge and you do not have to reinvent the wheel. So just take 2, 3, 4 days to compile this small ebook, to compile this guide, and then you can also sell it at a very low price. Don't forget about online fitness classes that you can provide, or one-on-one virtual personal trainings, or you can also think of some kind of marathons, like for people who do not have an equipment at home. So you can create like an Instagram close account. They will be your followers there, and you will do this workout together. And they will then again exchange their opinions, exchange their success, and so on. Great idea also is to do workout together, like to go live on Instagram, for example, every 2 or every 3 days. And for example, choose somebody from the people who are watching your Instagram live, and then you will do with this person a workout together, and other people will also watch you and follow you and stay fit. So, okay. Also, you can do a Q&A. Q&A is a great way to stay closer to your audience and to entertain them. So give them some ideas on what to eat in order not to get fat, how much to train, is it possible to train without equipment, and so on, okay? Then, if you are a makeup artist, also, you can create some online course. You can create online masterclass. When I say course or masterclass, I don't mean like creating a course for 2 weeks or for a month, because nobody knows what is going to happen in a month's time or even in 2 weeks' time. Create a small masterclass or a small course for 2, 3, 4 days. It could be something like how to become a bridal makeup, or how to start a bridal makeup artist business. So it could be a great way for you to earn some money and to try something new. So if before the coronavirus outbreak you work in some salon or at home, now you can see how you as a makeup artist can survive during this time. So how you can do it online. And you should understand that you can do this. So just try. I understand that it can be really hard and it could be difficult, even if you didn't, even if you never tried it, but I'm sure you can do it. Then, psychologists. Psychologists, I think, also now have a lot of ways to communicate with their audience, to communicate with their customers. So if you can do online consultations, please start doing that. Of course, I understand that it's not the same as one-on-one, so face-to-face conversation, but still, some people need now to have an online consultation, and they just need a person to speak to. So be that person, provide them with online consultations, and help them. On your Instagram, you can share helpful or positive quotes. You can share like what to do and what not to do when you stay at home, or when you talk to another person who is stressed about the situation. You can give some tips for parents, like what to tell people or what to talk to your children about coronavirus. You can give some easy tips and tricks how to help someone calm down, how to stay with your husband for a month and don't kill him, or something like that. So here on the slide is an example of the post that was made by some of the psychological account. Then dermatologists and aestheticians. Again, if you can do online video call consultations, please do. If you can sell your products online, please do. If you can organize a delivery, please do. Share some tips and tricks, so you can share how you do skincare routine. You can give some tips for different skin types, because now many people can't go to their dermatologists, and women are very bothered because of that. So just help them, give them tips, show them how you do it, record Instagram TV, record videos, record stories. There are a lot of materials for you to start creating content on Instagram. So please do. Also a great idea to do products review, but make sure that you test it yourself, this product, in order not to advise people something that you are not sure about. Then teachers, kindergartens, and caregivers. Now many of us are on online or distance education, but still, if you were a tutor or a private teacher, you can also do online teaching, Skype teaching, Zoom teaching, something like that. You can do at-home video tutorials. You can do online resource library for parents. You can organize homeschooling course for parents. And on Instagram, you can share some game ideas or homemade games with objects around the house. You can share a list of resources, online schools, online free courses, like, for example, language courses or something like that, and be of value for your followers. Here you can see the example again of how one caregiver's company decided to show people what can they do with their children at home. If you are a website or graphic designer, it's also a good time for you, because a lot of business owners now have more time on hand to take time to revamp their marketing collaterals. So show them how you can help them. You can offer a discount for a certain period of time to support businesses, or you can create a graphic design course for small businesses or absolute beginners. In Instagram, you can introduce yourself, share your story, share the stories of your team members. You can talk about your process, talk about your passion, share clients' testimonials and customer stories, share before and afters, and just to share everything that is happening, to stay more closer to people, to get a bit personal. So if now I didn't talk about your industry or about your niche, just ask a question in the chat area, and I and the attendees here, please welcome to help each other to get ideas for our business. But this is not the end of my presentation. I also have a few tips, some more tips, how to survive the coronavirus outbreak in social media. If you're staying at home and have some time on your hands, now is the perfect time to start planning and learning new skills. So you might want to revamp your Instagram page. You might want to plan content in advance when things get back to normal. And you might want to plan content to post right now. So for this, you can use Combin Scheduler, because with Combin, a bit of advertisement here, because with Combin, you can pre-schedule multiple post stories. You can also have a look at your feed preview. We have a repost feature, we have caption templates, we have a link in bio feature. So the application is simple to use. It has a permanent free plan with the only limits to the number of publications. So try it out, give it a try on combin.com. It will be cool to see you among our Combin Scheduler users. And on our YouTube channel, you can also find a lot of tutorials and video guides on how to use the application to your advantage. Now let's continue. The next tip is, actually, don't forget about conversations, but what do I mean here is that before that time, I only shared a few ideas for content creation. But content is, of course, cool, but you shouldn't forget about conversations, so you shouldn't forget about engagement. Just don't forget to ask your audience. Just don't forget to start conversation. Ask them how they're feeling, how everything is going, what is their plan for today, what is their plan for the future, how they're feeling, what courses they have already finished, and so on. So you can make the conversation fit to your own personal situation. Like if you are staying 24/7 with your children at home, you can ask your followers, like all the moms and dads out there, what is your routine like? Do you know any fun family games to pass the time? And something like that. So just start a conversation. Don't forget about your audience. Don't forget to take care for them and ask their opinions, ask them questions, and so on. Also, it's very important to choose your purpose, because most people open the Instagram application now because they want to chill and escape and have some kind of relax. Not all your posts need to be about the virus, of course, because now everybody is speaking about that, and maybe some of you, of course, are tired about this of this virus and about this news. So not all your posts and not all your content should be about the virus. You just need to choose what you want to post. If you want to spread awareness, then share value, share helpful tips, recommendations, resources. If you want to help business owners, share tips, tricks, strategies, free content, examples, books, or something like that. If you want to spread positivity, just share happy posts, okay? Then, the next tip is to build a community. Now it's a great opportunity for you to build a community around you. I'm not talking now about your followers community, but I'm talking about community of the same interests. So how you can create your own community. You can do regular Instagram lives. You can create a fun challenge that people can join. Now the TikTok challenges are going viral and on TikTok and on Instagram. So I'm sure you saw some these challenging videos in your feed on Instagram. You see how these challenges unite the people, and of course you need to think about that, but you can create a fun challenge that people will want to join. You can also create a hashtag that people can use, and then you can support each other and see each other posts. Like, for example, if you created a marathon or if you created a masterclass, just let the people use the hashtag to tag you, and then they can find all the other people who take part in your marathon or in your masterclass, and they can see what they did, how they did it, and so on. Don't forget about Instagram Lives, of course. Instagram Lives is a great way to create your community, of course, if you made it thematic. Then, now everybody is stressed and is worried about the coronavirus outbreak, about the future of the whole world, and not only business, but on the future of the whole world. So it's time to lighten things up. You can share some memes related to the situations. So you can create your own memes that fit with your business or industry. On some of my previous webinars, I showed you Instagram account. It is the Instagram account of a cafe, and all the Instagram feed consists of the memes that they created exactly with their thematic, like the memes that only fit with their business or industry. Of course, they do not post every day, but they are already a great brand, so they do not have to do this. Here on the slide, you can see a vaccine salon, and so they shared this meme, and I think it's really very actual. You can create your memes by visiting the websites like makeameme.org or capwink.com, and then you will find Meme Maker. It's free, so why not use this possibility to lighten up things in your Instagram feed? Then I've put together on this slide some more tips that can be of help for you. So if you have a personal Instagram account, we talked a lot about business today, but if you have a personal Instagram account, you can post about your quarantine life. So this hashtag has become a trend on Instagram. So use your Instagram as your personal journal. Every day you can make an Instagram post about what you did today, and it can be long, it can be short, it can be a little sad, it can be fun. You choose, because it's your journal. Also, if you work from home now, or work from home life is also a trend on Instagram right now. So you can share a photo of your desk or office setup at home. You can also share your new co-workers, like you can see here on the screen. Just let people know how you are making it through. Of course, all photos and videos are a great way. You can do Throwback Thursday or Flashback Friday. You can share some of your favorite memories, travel memories, school memories, just memories that what you did at this time last year, and so on. But don't just share a photo, or don't just share a story, don't just share a video. Share the story behind it. Share why this memory is important. And inspirational quotes, of course, inspirational photos, inspirational quotes to help people overcome the difficulties, to show them that they are not alone, and so on. One last thing that I want to tell you today is some social media recommendations for coronavirus. I'm not going to read them all, so I just leave this slide so you can have some free time to read it. I understand that it is an intense and heartbreaking, stressful time for many of us. If you don't like posting on Instagram at the moment, if you don't feel like posting, just do not post. Take a break. Your health, your mental health, your physical health is much more important than a post on Instagram. So come back when it feels right for you. So on that note, stay safe and wash your beautiful hands. Now I go back to the chat to answer the questions that you had. Will there be a recording? Yes, there will be a recording. It will be published on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So subscribe. You can also find here some of my previous webinars. They are all dedicated to social media marketing and to Instagram marketing in particular. So please welcome. A question from Caroline. Should I now reduce the price for my products, considering that people now don't have jobs and don't have extra money? You see, I'm not a business owner or I'm not an entrepreneur, so I can't say for sure if you have to do this or if you don't have to do this, but my opinion is the next. So, people who had money before and who were your customers before, they still have money now to come and buy your product. If you reduce the price for your products, this for new people, your potential customers, that may seem that your product is losing its quality, or if it is cheap, then you should not buy this. So kind of this thinking. That's why I think that you should not reduce the price for your products. You can do discounts, you can offer discounts, but you should not reduce the price for on a constant basis during coronavirus outbreak. Those who have money, those who have desire, those who understand the value of your product will pay the price that was before. It's kind of difficult to find ideas for creative content if you always stay at home. What should I do if I don't have a big house with many locations, etc.? I understand, yes, that it's difficult to find ideas for creative content when you stay at home and you are tired and you are bored and all of that stuff. But I, for example, follow a lot of bloggers, a lot of influencers. They also stay at home right now, and they also do not have big houses with many locations, but they create such amazing content that I'm always amazed, and it's really cool, and they really inspire me. So maybe you should follow somebody also, for some creative influencers, some creative people on Instagram, and maybe you will find ideas that you even never thought about, and then you can, of course, represent them at your house or with your ideas in mind. So I would recommend you to follow some people on Instagram to show how they find these ideas for creative content and how they implement this content in life, and maybe it will help you. I launched my brand of men's jewelry during the coronavirus crisis. How can I increase my community in this hard period? If you just launched your brand during this coronavirus crisis, it's a pity that it was just the moment of your business to start. But if you have right now to survive, I would recommend you to collaborate with influencers, with bloggers, with some brands. You can watch my webinar, How to Make Money on Instagram, on Combin YouTube channel. And there I was talking about some affiliate programs. So maybe you should read more about that. Think about delivery. Think about online presence. So organize an online shop on Amazon or on some other, or Shopify, and something like that. So just put more of your attention, more of your efforts to online presence. So again, influencer marketing, collaborations, and so on. How do I start from the start of what did you mean? So if you want to watch this presentation from the beginning, it will be sent tomorrow to our Combin YouTube channel. Great idea to do live with people for workouts and yoga. Yes, it's really a cool idea. And I know even if you don't go live, I know a lot of people, my friends and relatives, and also influencers and bloggers, who continue to train with their trainers, with their personal trainers, via just webcam. So you can, of course, make money on that. Maybe you can. So if I don't know, you can reduce the price. You can give a discount, for example, on a batch of trainings. Like if you buy 10 personal trainings, online trainings, you give a, 20% discount. And so I think it will be cool for many people. May it be a good idea to switch to something new right now, considering topics for conversations and captions, posts, stories. Yes, also from my personal experience, I follow many bloggers, and before they were, for example, travel bloggers, but now nobody travels, so they have to switch to something new. But it shouldn't be like you totally change the niche of your blog, the thematic of your blog. No. For example, if you are a fitness blogger or a travel blogger, still you are a person and you like to eat. Okay, I understand that it's maybe a stupid example, but still you like to eat and people like to eat, people stay at home. So you can maybe a bit switch your blog to the cooking area. So you can show them how you cook your favorite food, how you cook healthy food, for example, during coronavirus outbreak, and so on. So yes, you can switch a bit to something new, and you need to do this. I think you should do this. But don't totally change the theme of your blog. Don't totally change the theme of your content. What about online real estate, please? I would advise you to follow the accounts like Airbnb or Booking. You can see how they are fighting this coronavirus time. So you can create some, again, online consultations, online, presentations of what you have now in stock. So what flats to see, what house to see. Now you have more free time because you do not have to meet with people. So just plan your content ahead, plan your captions, maybe something like that. And follow these accounts like Airbnb or Booking or some other real estate accounts. Just see how they are fighting it. So go to Google and Google it and see how they are fighting it. It's better to learn from professionals. Already today, I got an email from Airbnb that they have kind of online I don't know, online show or kind of online workshop also about something connected to their thematic. So, and it was really interesting. Even I'm not interested in real estate, but I would have a look at this. I'm a social media manager for rap and comic musician. How should he use his influence to be a positive light in this time? I missed the first 20 minutes of this presentation, so I apologize if it has been covered. How should he use his influence to be a positive light in this time? If he is a musician, let him also participate in some challenges. When I was preparing this presentation, I saw an Instagram challenge. I do not remember now the hashtag under which this challenge is now going on, but it's something connected to covers. So people cover each other's songs, and they have a challenge. They have kind of community around them. They also are featured on each other's Instagram accounts. Let him, I don't know, create a new song, or maybe he should give even lessons, also online lessons, if he is able to do this. Why not? Maybe he could also organize an online concert. I do not talk now about big audience, maybe just for 10 or for 20, Instagram live or even Zoom, everything that is possible. Online masterclasses is a great idea. Haven't thought about that. Yes, online masterclasses is a great idea, really, because actually you do not have to put much effort in that, even if you are a professional in your sphere. So just a bit more effort than usual and create it online. And what is also important about online masterclasses, that you can now create an online masterclass and you can actually make money from this online masterclass, not only during the coronavirus outbreak. When it is over, you will have some experience, you will make some more online masterclasses, and you will get some money from them when they will be on a repeated basis. We are an online wine shop. We already do special kits of our products, a lower price and free delivery, saying there are help to feel more comfortable in this situation. Really, this is not different than others. Have any idea? Free delivery, it's okay. Products at lower price is okay, but you understand yourself that you are not different from the others. So just, again, think about something that would make you different. You can give kind of sanitizer. I don't know how things in your country with sanitizers, but in my country, it's almost impossible to find it. And even if you find it, it costs a lot of money. So not like it was before the coronavirus outbreak. So if the things with sanitizers are okay during coronavirus outbreak in your country, maybe you should give as a gift these sanitizers to your customers as a gift. Think about creating maybe also. Today I got a letter from our local wine shop email. So I got an email from our wine shop. They also created a webinar. Just think about this. Wine shop created a webinar. I'm not sure what they are going to talk about on this webinar, but I'm sure that it will be really interesting. So maybe you should also think about some very unusual things for your business to stay different from your competitors. Maybe like this. Hello, I usually use Combin tool for my new brand, but when I switch off my computer, it doesn't publish my content. Should I leave my computer open? Yes, our applications and Combin Growth and Combin Scheduler are desktop applications, so that means they're not cloud-based. That's why you need to leave your computer on and not in a sleep mode. By the way, you can specify the settings right within the application. So if you go to Tools, then Preferences, then General, I think, and you will find here an option like do not prevent the computer system sleep until all the tasks are finished. It will help you. Thanks for getting into details, Anna. Learned a lot. Thank you for coming. Madeline says, sorry, need to go. Hope to get the recording tomorrow. Thank you for coming here. Thank you. Anna, how coronavirus affected your job? Did you have to adjust also? Of course, I think there is no person who were not affected by coronavirus. There is no business that was not affected by coronavirus. But to me, it's kind of easier because I always work online, but it doesn't mean that I didn't have to adjust. Like even in case with this presentation, with this webinar, I planned absolutely another webinar for this date, for the 15th of April. It was planned and it was ready. But I understand that now it's more important to talk about coronavirus. It's more important to share some tips on coronavirus. So I decided to change my strategy, so to say, create a new webinar, create a new presentation, create new slides for you. Also, we are going to launch a kind of Instagram intensive, or again masterclass. It will be absolutely free. It will be a masterclass for those and for beginners and for those who already have some Instagram presence. So we will speak about content creation, about stories creation, about everything connected to Instagram. So all the best parts of my webinars that have been hosted for more than a year and a half will be included into Instagram course, and it will be absolutely free of charge. It will be going on air in series, so I think the next series will be the next week. I will let you know, by the way. So I really had to adjust, you see. How do I get people excited for an event I'm planning when we're not sure if it is going to happen? It's hard. It's hard to say because I don't know what kind of events you're planning. I think, I don't know how other people, but I personally, I will be excited for any kind of event after the coronavirus is over and after the coronavirus is gone. I just see that when coronavirus is over, I put on my best dress, I put on my best shoes, I put on my best makeup, and I go to the most experienced restaurant and eat a lot and have some time with my friends here. So I'm sure that everybody will be excited for any kind of event, and you even do not have to get them excited about that. Anna, is possible to resend to us the Vine email that you talked about just as inspiration? Yes, of course, it's possible, but it is in another language. It is in Russian, so I'm not sure that you will understand. But I will try to maybe translate it tomorrow, yeah? And I will send you. I will send you. The event is a TED Talk. Oh, I don't know, how do you usually do this? How do you usually get people excited for an event? Maybe you should consider not make it, I don't know how to say, make it online. Maybe it's better to make it online. I'm sure you will find some more audience. Thank you guys for your questions and for coming here today. It was a pleasure to talk to you, to share my opinion. I will think about some more tips and some more information I can organize for you about coronavirus, about social media during coronavirus. And I think that the next webinar will also be dedicated to coronavirus and to tips and strategies, some maybe ways to survive. Thanks, Anna. Great ideas. I run a nonprofit that teaches snowboarding to teens. I will create posts based on your ideas, like which snowboarding movies are free online. Yeah, great. Great. Absolutely great. You can also share, by the way, some like before, afters, customer testimonials, or just real videos, for example, of a person of a person with the first lesson and of a person on his last lesson, and so how did he progress. We have an Instagram and we want to begin posting who will be speaking, but we don't know when it's actually going to happen. It was meant to happen next February, but it's been delayed and we don't know when to. Yeah, you see the situation now that is nobody knows what is going to happen even next week. So maybe now it's time to put it a bit on a pause. So maybe you should not think about that right now. So next February, it's almost a year ahead. I'm sure when the coronavirus is over, I'm sure that everybody would like to go for this TED Talk and without you pushing them. Thank you, guys. I need to drop. It was a pleasure to talk to you. So tomorrow on our YouTube channel, there will be a recording. So do not miss it. It would be cool to get a thumbs up under the video tomorrow or some of your comments. So thank you very much for coming here. Next webinar will be taking place on Wednesday again. It will be the 29th of April. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay safe, stay well, and hope to see all of you in the next 2 weeks, okay? Thank you and good luck with your business. Bye-bye.